another benefit, my personal favorite that I cannot wait for my kids to use. My oldest is 10. I have 4 of them, right? Is Chapter 35, or Dependent Education Assistance, or DEA. There's many names for it. I think this one is slept on, and we've talked about it before, and this is one that I'm going to continue talking about until my kids use it. And when my kids use it, I'm going to tell people how great it was, assuming it's still there. That's a fear-mongering statement. Ignore that one, okay? It'll still be there. Yes, it's $14.88, I believe, per dependent, and it's a stipend per month. And so if your child is in full-time, or is it full-time, Jason? I believe it's full-time. They get the stipend. If you look up what it's used for, it talks about books, dorm, all this stuff. Just know that it's a stipend. So it can pay for your cart. Like, it doesn't have to go to the school. It's not for tuition, although it could be. Okay. It's just a stipend. Just like when I was using the GI Bill, I got a stipend for books. Half my classes didn't even require books. This was during COVID. We were online, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just, do whatever with this money. So it's just a stipend. People kind of get wrapped around the axle of saying you can only buy books or your dorm with it. It's likely you're going to spend it on your dorm just because tuition and stuff is expensive. But hey, if your kid stays in your basement and uses Chapter 35, Jason and I we've talked about building wealth as a 100% P&T veteran specifically, not that 90 and below can't. It's just the benefits at P&T really set you up for, set your whole family up for success. I would even go to say, and this one might be a little too much, I'm just going to say it anyways, that's what I do. I would argue that if you are P&T and you aren't planning to set yourself or your family up for success, you are failing miserably, because this is a golden opportunity provided to us by the taxpayer. It would be, in my opinion, unethical to not take advantage of these benefits because they are there. We're not even talking about your in-state tuition benefits like Virginia because it was repealed. This is just Chapter 35. That's really my spiel on Chapter 35. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, you know what? Chapter 35 is fantastic. And if your spouse, your dependent kids, however many, are going to school and they're living in your household, obviously your spouse is, but if your kids are staying there, it is a income driver into your household, which is important. If they're full-time, yep, $14.88. If they're three-quarter time, it's $1,176 per month. If it's half-time, it's $862 per month. Really, there's almost no reason not to go full-time, especially if you're doing like an online institution, right, where it's just everything's online. And yeah, the money could be used for anything, which is great. So I got a lot of rain. I'm going to I don't know how bad it sounds. So I'm going to kick it back over to you, Clay.
Oh, yeah. So that's Chapter 35.